Mock exams are such an important experience, but how can you make sure you get the most out of it? Hello, I'm Mrs. Hollinshead and welcome to one of my 3-minute thoughts where I introduce an idea about something in GCSE English you may not have considered before. Today I'm going to geek out about data analysis and walk you through a method that will help you target your areas for development with laser sharp focus. So I'm going to use a tool that will be available on my website, which is launching in November, simply because I've designed it to be fast and easy to use. But all of the information I used is available online from the exam boards. A quick warning about using past year's grade boundaries. They can't be accurate for any future exam, especially at the moment. Episode 10 is all about how grade boundaries work and what you have to consider this year, so go back and watch that if you haven't already. For all sorts of reasons, I recommend you use the 2019 grade boundaries, but remember that they are a guide to what someone had to achieve 3 years ago, not a promise of what you will need to achieve in the year that you sit your exams. Mock exams, or pre-public exams, PPEs as they're often called, are valuable. They give you experience of sitting in the exam hall, the procedures for being in that setting, and also sitting a full exam paper in timed conditions. Yes, even just practicing writing for that long so that you're used to it on the day. But after the exam, you should be doing a few things. Firstly, your teacher will give you your scores and they would hopefully, at the very least, give you some targets to work on. At best, they will go through the exam with you, letting you see where you can improve. I want to give you the tools, however, to do that yourself. So here is my what if grade calculator for AQA GCSE English language. You'll see a few details here. These are the boxes where you enter your marks and it tells you what each question is scored out of and what assessment objective they focus on. If you type in all of your raw scores, it will tell you what grade you would have gotten in 2019 and in November 2020. You can see November is a lot more generous, which is why we look at this one, which is almost a worst case scenario for the boundaries. You can also do this for individual papers if that's what you've done in school. So far, so easy. But look underneath the overall grades, it's the marks you're off the next grade. Well, that's not a lot of good unless we know where we can get those points. Think about the assessment objectives that are scored. Are there any that form a pattern? If you are low in the AO2 questions or for AO6, I recommend you focus on those skills. Then if you improve, it will hit more than one question. It's called working smart rather than working hard. Then go back to those questions, find the mark scheme and look at what you need to do to get a higher mark. Remember, if you improve 1 mark in this question, then the same skill will improve in that question and maybe another question, which means it will double or triple your improvement. Look at the targets you were given by the teacher. If they were for the overall paper rather than each question, are there any overall targets that apply to this mark scheme? Ask your teacher for practice work on those specific questions or look online for some materials. I mean, I've got some on my website, so I know there'll be others as well, especially after so much learning went online last summer. If you like the look of this tool and would like to know when the site is launched, click the link below and enter your email address. You'll get a notification and also some advanced access to some free resources over October. So that's it. I hope you found something valuable there. As always, if you did, please subscribe, hit the bell on my profile or the channel page to be notified of the next episode.